Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have Boss with Famas, aka me versus Butterball, and this is going to be a $100 Iron Man. The winning team wins $100, the losing team loses $100. Also make sure to check out the Coliseum Discord, link down below at the top of the description if you want to play for money yourself, but also make sure to check out Sleeve Chief, link down below at the top of the description if you want to check out their new Salvation White Forest collection. You can also use code DBG for 5% off. And okay, let's go ahead and hop right in now, and we will see Butterball go ahead, win the rock paper scissors shoot, and decide to go first. And then 43 versus 40, we got Sword, Valor, Ash, Engraver, Tract. They have Combined Creation, Memento, Fusion, Lacrima, Fua, and Goblin. So I'm playing against the Fiendsmith Memento deck, and I am playing the Fiendsmith Rizial with a Kashtira package in it. I didn't open any other Kashtira cards though, but I'm playing those cards in it. So we just go main phase, normal Lacrima, effects, sure, go ahead, dump the Engraver, link off into Requiem, and then Requiem effect, tribute to go special, sure. Like, this is fine. None of this is really going to do too much to me. I have Valor for this stuff, and then I have Ash for the supplementary engine or for the Fiendsmith trap on my turn. So now they're gonna go activate Engraver, put back Lacrima, which is like, sure, you can put back Lacrima, that's fine. Doesn't go like, you know, Requiem and the Necro Equip into put back the other Engraver. So, you know, them taking Lacrima out of rotation is solid. So now they make Sequence, and here is where a big misplay. I don't know if you would consider it a big misplay, because like it's like going into a deck blind, and like you don't know this is Memento, but if you knew this was Memento, then you'd know this is a big misplay to chain Valor onto Sequence instead of just doing it on summon. But I think it's actually like fine. It's not like a big misplay, because you know I haven't really had any reads that this is Memento, except maybe the fact that they put back Lacrima. Maybe I should be able to read that it's like a big combo deck, because they didn't like try to set up trap at all. But maybe they were just going for Desiree and they didn't think it mattered anyways. But I go ahead, Valor, they chain Memento Fusion, go ahead, bring out the Duke of Demise, and then resolve the Sequence to go ahead and put back both links to bring out Aerial Eater. And then Aerial Eater effect to go dump. That's going to dump the Lacrima. And they also put back, I guess they could have shuffled back an Engraver instead of the Requiem to have Lacrima set up, but maybe they want Aerial Eater set up to summon back out instead. But now they're going to go ahead, Duke of Demise, extra normal, summon out a Fua, and then make Cross Sheep, and then they go Memento Fusion effect, and then we thought on it, but we have to let it go, because even if I stop it, they have Aerial Eater effect, banish, special summon out, Cross Sheep, summon out Memento Goblin, and then continue to play from there. So I go ahead, let that go. They're going to search out Bone Party, and then they're going to go activate the Duke of Demise effect, banish, add back Engraver, activate Engraver effect to go search, grab out Fiendsmith Tract, and then now they go activate Aerial Eater, banish the special summon out, and then they go Cross Sheep effect to try to special summon back out from the graveyard, and I'll Ash it, because this, it gains the effects based on what it's pointing to, but it could change while it's resolving, so you can always Ash this card, because it always has the potential to have a ritual under it while it's resolving. So I went ahead and Ashed it to prevent it from special summoning back out Memento Goblin. And now I know that they have Tracked, Bone Party in hand, so I'm praying that the last card in hand is not a Memento. But then they go activate Bone Party, and I lose. But, you know, I think I played my hand traps fine there. They're going to go ahead, bring out Ange-Witch effect, go ahead, grab out Sleepy, and then Sleepy effect, special summon out, and then Sleepy effect to go ahead and fuse off, bring out the Twin Dragon effect, pop itself, go ahead, search out the Horn Dragon and Mace. Also, a lot of people don't play Horn Dragon, especially not in like the Fiendsmith build. Well, actually, I don't know. People are like back and forth on this card, it feels like, in every build. They're going to go Twin Dragon, summon back out Goblin effect, go ahead, dump 2, dump field spell, plus Gothic. Gothic summon itself out, Gothic effect, add back the field spell, and then they can activate the field spell. I guess they could hold off on activating the field spell till they link off more, but summon out the Horn Dragon, and then link off to bring out the Abawa, because the Gothic is a fiend, so that works. They have activate track to add Engraver, and then discard Engraver, sure. Abawa effect, discard Mace to special summon back out the Engraver from the graveyard. So that way this can make a DDD, and then we can go field spell, go ahead, put back, and then bring out Combined Creation. We have Abawa coming back out too. They still have Ange-Witch in graveyard, and the Horn Dragon for the Combined Creation. So end phase, bring back Abawa. They get to reset the Bone Party, and then pass turn, draw into Veiler, and then here it was like, okay, not breaking that, fair enough. On to the next game. We'll go ahead and see me decide to go first. Opening hands, we got Veiler, Lurie, Thrust, Ash, Bonfire. They have Bone Party, Mace, Bone Party, Darkblade, and Memento Fusion. So we thought about normal summoning Lurie, and then having Bonfire for extra Zeal when you have Lacrima on field, but I'm pretty sure here we decided to just go like more aggressive against a deck like Memento. They also don't play as many hand traps as like other decks will. We did see Fua in their deck game 1, but you know, we have out to Charmies. So just Bonfire, grab out Ice Raziel, and then normal summon out Ice, Ice effect goes special, bring out X effect goes Surge, grab out Sword Raziel, and then we can use those, go on the Moon, and the Requiem, and then Requiem effect, Tribute, bring out Lacrima effect go dump the Engraver, activate Requiem effect to equip, and then we can use that to bring out the Necro Equip Princess, Engraver, put back Moon, the special summon out, which I also like making Necro Equip before using the Engraver effect a lot of the time now. I think it also depends what deck you're playing and what your hand is and everything. But there's actually a lot of people that are playing the Meow, like the Meow Mall Charmy. Then you actually force them to like drop it early. Even if you just go Requiem effect to equip, they should drop it early, but some people don't. I think maybe as time goes on, people will learn like, oh, I have to drop my Meow Mall Charmy now. But it seems like right now a lot of people don't know that, because then you just make Necro Equip, and then you activate Engraver. If they meow you, sure, we both draw one. Then go into DDD, special out Sword effect, grab X Raziel, and then special summon out X Raziel by dumping Mirror Logic, and then overlay in the detonator effect to attach Mirror Logic, and that's pretty good to have underneath of this. It's just like an extra like, oh, negate. And it does come up against Memento 2 with all their like spells that tag out and then bring another body out. And then on the new chain link, you could just negate whatever body they bring out. And they have a bunch of spells that do that. Then they draw Lancia for turn. So they were just blindsiding, thinking that I may have been on Malice. But I showed them Veiler game 1, which should make it to where it's like I shouldn't be on Malice. Also, I'm playing 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I'm playing 43 cards. So they really shouldn't. I don't think they should think it's Malice. Normal Darkblade. And then normal summon's fine. And then Darkblade effect to go ahead, tag out, and summon. We will go ahead and detonator to pop it. They chain the fusion spell. We chain DDD. They chain Bone Party. And then here we thought about this for a while, because I did have Ash I could have used on this. I have DDD I can use on it. But we were thinking about Droplet. Because Droplet's like a big thing that could be dropped here. But we just go ahead and DDD it. And then, yeah, they just go ahead and emit defeat because they just have no more plays. And then on to the next game now. We will see Butterball decide to go first. We have Thrust, Meow, Veiler, Harpies, Bonfire. They have Memento Fusion, Engraver, Droplet, Sleepy, and Ange-Witch. So go main phase, normal Ange-Witch, effect, and then we go ahead and chain Veiler onto it. Just better have it. They go ahead and activate the fusion spell. Go ahead, use those, bring out Twin Dragon, and then still resolve to go ahead and search out Seahorse. Twin Dragon effect to go ahead, destroy, and then grab out the Horn Dragon and the Mace. Also, I don't know why I keep calling this Twin Horn Dragon. I just call it, well, I know, because this is the Twin Dragon, but like, I'm pretty sure I keep calling this Twin Horn Dragon. I don't know. I know the difference between the cards. I'm just bad with the names, I guess. They go ahead and use Twin Dragon effect to summon back out. We chain Meow, and then they summon out Sleepy. We draw into a Lurie. And then now they said thinking of fusing effect. They're going to go Sleepy effect to go ahead and fuse. Bring out the Creation King. And then Creation King effect. Go ahead and dump 3. So dump the Goblin, Creation King, and combine Creation there. And then activate the fusion effect. Go ahead, grab out the field spell. That's good. And then activate field spell. Activate Memento Fusion to pop and go search. Grab out Bone Party from the deck to the hand. And then field spell to summon out the Mace from the hand. Not summoning back from the graveyard. Dodging the Meow there. And then activate Mace effect. Go ahead, grab out the Memento Fusion. And then summon out the Combined Creation from the graveyard by putting back 5. And then I get to draw one. Draw into a Perulia, which is just a blank. And I said, which monster is this? They said, unknown. Which we thought we knew the hand. But apparently we did not. But they go ahead and try to pass. We draw into Fua. And then just go main phase. And then we can go activate Harpies, wipe out back row. And then in response to us trying to wipe out back row, they don't do anything. And then they just go combine creation, the special summon, back out Ange-Witch. So now they've activated a monster. So now we have Thrust live. So now we go activate the Thrust. And then Thrust, go ahead, search, grab out Talons. And then we can go Talons to look at hand. Because you could steal, which turns off Mace and gives us the big body, but we can go Talents look at hand, we can rip Mace out of hand, and we can see what the other hand trap is that we have to beat, so that way we can play accordingly, because otherwise we have game if it's nothing, which it is nothing, and we honestly expected it to be nothing. This deck doesn't really play hand traps, unless if it was like, maybe like Nib, because Droll would have already been used. So now activate Bonfire, go ahead, grab out Ice Raziel, and then normal Ice effect, bring out X effect, go grab out Sword, and then we can go Moon, Requiem, and then Requiem and the Lacrima, dump Engraver, shuffle back Moon, special out the Engraver, effect to equip, effect to go ahead, send, link off, bring out Sequence effect, to go ahead and bring out the Desiree now. And then we can use the Sequence plus the Desiree to link off to bring out the Agnumde. And then Desiree, put back Sequence, out Ange-Witch, special sword effect goes search. And then we're going to search X, special X, and then battle phase, game. You could overlay for Detonator, it doesn't even matter there. It's game with or without it, and we know all their cards. So effect, tag out, summon out the Desiree, and then boop, swing for game. So GG, and then they just offer the rematch for match number 2, which, by the way, I don't think you should ever do this, because now I already know you're on Memento, so if I win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, I just get such an advantage. But I didn't win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot here, so it didn't matter. But on to the next match, we have Ash, Track, Perulia, Unicorn, and Nib. They have the Horn Dragon, called by Perulia, Fua, and Seahorse. So we're going to go standby phase Perulia, they're going to called by that, and then go main phase Seahorse to summon itself out, and then Seahorse effect, we Ash it, and then normal summon out the Perulia, go ahead make Moon, and then Moon and the Requiem, and then Requiem effect tribute to go special, bring out Lacrima effect, go dump the Engraver, and then using the Requiem effect to equip, and then they can go ahead and make the Necro equip Princess there, which is fine, and then Engraver, shuffle back Moon, the special summon itself out, and then on that summon, activate Nib, tribute the field, pass over the token, which does suck a little bit, because now we can't summon out our Unicorn, but we go ahead and draw Perulia for turn, and then go main phase, and here We thought this play was going to be pretty clean. Like normal Perulia on summon, they can go like Lacrima and the Requiem, Requiem and the Lacrima, Lacrima, dump Trap, and then we make Moon, and then they go Trap to send Moon because they don't want us to Fiendsmith combo, and then we can go Special Unicorn, and then we have, you know, Search Birth, and then we have Tracked and the Lurie in the Fiendsmith combo anyways, so we beat the Trap card, we set up Unicorn. If you hand trap us again, we're going to start ripping the extra deck, which is going to just, you know, be insane against like the Fiendsmith card, just being able to like rip Sequence, which then in return makes like 3 of the other fusions in the extra deck not live. So it's like, it's pretty good, it's pretty good. Go ahead and make Moon, and then Moon into Requiem. Requiem effect, Tribute go special, bring out Lacrima, Lacrima effect, go dump Engraver. Because like technically, you know, we could have played this better. Like another thing that we should have done, that we should have at least thought about, because we kind of rushed through it a little bit, is when we had Nib Perulia like on field and they didn't use Lacrima. Maybe there we should have gotten a little bit greedier and we could have gone Tracked, Lurie, Requiem, Requiem, Lacrima, Lacrima, dump, and then we could use Lacrima plus the Perulia to make Duo, and then Duo to go search and grab out Raziel cards and get those cards in the rotation. Because if that resolved, you win the game instantly. So now I said big think here on what to do next, on exactly how we want to do this. Because they also do have a pretty big token there, you know, 38, 44. So we're going to go Engraver, put back Moon, special summon out. Requiem effect to equip to the Lacrima. It's looking like there. Then from here, we're going to go Tracked in the Lurie. Sure. Then make a Necro Quip. Then use those to make Sequence effect to go ahead and put back. And then bring out the Desiree. Because originally we thought about equipping and then Engraver effect sending the token. And then we were like, oh, we probably shouldn't do that because they probably have Fua in hand. Like, that would make sense, right? For them to have Fua. And then it was like, okay, well, now I gotta get rid of this Requiem off my field and put it back in grave. It's like, okay, so let's just make Necro Equip. So that's how we got to the Necro Equip part. And then bring out Desiree. And then link off, go for Agnumde. And then Desiree, put back Sequence, out the token, and now we can just go battle phase game. And now the Fua just doesn't even matter. Now, so go ahead, swing, and then they're going to go effect, bring out Requiem, which is fine. Like, we can't prevent that. There was no way for us to prevent that with how we played this turnout. They were always able to, like, stop us from going for game. But now we can go ahead, beat over it, put a lot of damage in here. Bring out the Desiree, go ahead, swing, and then main phase 2, we can go ahead and actually link these off because we have Lacrima into Agnumde and the Desiree, so all we're getting rid of here is Necro Equip, which isn't even going to draw us anything. So we're just going to go SP, banish the Requiem, you know, make the Fiendsmith stuff get out of there a little bit. We know next turn we probably won't lose because we have SP plus Desiree. So that also means like our Unicorn could potentially be follow-up too. They draw into the Grand Breakout and then standby phase. We're going to go Lacrima to Agnumde and the Desiree. And then that's good. And then, yeah, they just go ahead and admit defeat. So on to the next game now. We'll see Butterball decide to go first. We have Valor, Bonfire, Ash, Ice, Fua. They have Grand Breakout, Bone Party, Seahorse, Bone Party, and Sleepy. So go main phase, activate Seahorse, special summon out. And then on summon, we're going to go ahead and Valor that. Activate Grand Breakout to go summon from deck. And we go ahead and decide to chain Fua. And then they chain Bone Party. So now Bone Party is going to go ahead and destroy Sleepy, bring out Goblin. And then they don't even have a Goblin for Grand Breakout anymore. They only play one Goblin. So they don't summon from deck, so they dodge the Fua there. Now they're going to go ahead and Sleepy to dump one. So that's going to dump the Gothic. And then Gothic effect, special summon out. Gothic effect, add back to Sleepy to hand. Sure, that's fine. Now from here, they're going to go Goblin effect to go ahead and dump the Fusion spell plus Combined Creation. and then activate Sleepy to special summon out Sleepy effect to go ahead and fuse, and then bring out the Twin Dragon. We draw on the Perulia Twin Dragon effect to go search, and we said fine to that, which is kind of tough letting this go. Being able to search, get a bunch of free cards off of this. It doesn't feel very good to let that go. So now they're going to go Twin Dragon, summon back out. But, you know, we have Ash for Bone Party at least for our turn to stop them from being able to pop the Horn Dragon. We drop Perulia now in case if our opponent decides to, you know, give us any draws off of that. Fusion, go ahead, search out the field spell, which I don't know if we actually needed to drop that, though. It didn't feel like they were going to summon from hand, but, like, they may have summoned the Horn Dragon from hand. So go ahead, put back, and then bring out the Combined Creation. And then now they go set Bone Party. End phase, go ahead, set Bone Party. And then, yeah, they have Horn Dragon in hand, and then pass, draw into Meow. Go main phase, and then now we go normal Ice. Ice effect, bring out X. X effect goes search. They're going to go chain the special summon out, bring out Horn Dragon. We're going to grab out Sword from the deck to the hand, and then they're going to go Mace to steal X, which keeps us off the Fiendsmith cards. Special out Sword. Sword effect, grab out X Raziel. Also, I'm surprised it didn't take Ice, because you could take Ice, and then end phase, they get it back, and it's Ice and attack instead of X and defense. But they go activate Bone Party, we Ash Blossom it, and then now we know there's no interruptions, so we're just kind of safe here on how we play this. But you are going to see that, you know, do blunder it a little bit, because we just make detonator effect to attach. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. My teammate for this was Julien, and he goes, just make detonator. And I'm like, okay, dude, I just made detonator. Then I'm like, why'd we make detonator? And it was my mistake too. I shouldn't have just made detonator. Making detonator there was just so bad. It should have been special X, dump Mirror Logic, X to search, sword, or whatever. I guess it really doesn't matter. You can just search sword as a blank. But then you get Mirror Logic effect to go ahead and negate the field spell. And then you can use 3 bodies to make detonator, and detonator attach Mirror Logic. So now you have this really strong detonator, and you negated the field spell. And then you get to go battle phase, attack over this. And this is only by card effect, so this won't have its effect. But now they get field spell effect because we messed up, which is a huge difference. Because now they have multiple mementos on field for Bone Party. Otherwise, we would have detonator pop this in response to this. They have nothing. We win the game. If they try to field spell effect on res, we just pop it. Like, we just have all these pops, and, like, you should be able to win off of it. So now it's end phase, get back X. But yeah, it was just a really big mistake there. They go activate Bone Party. And then here, like, we probably shouldn't have even interrupted at all, to be honest. And just hope that the opponent makes, like, infinite mistakes to where detonator can somehow still win the game. But instead we use our detonator effects early, which I think is a big mistake. And now we decide to hold detonator to hope that they make mistakes. But I think that we had to do it earlier. Sometimes if you're in a really bad spot, you just got to put the opponent on mess up. And sometimes the easiest way to make them mess up is just by not using your interruptions, you know, as soon as possible and just holding them. They're going to go Seahorse, dump, Gothic effect, special summon out, Gothic effect, add back Sleepy. You can kind of see here, like, slowly but surely we're losing this game. They go ahead and make Moon, and now they have Moon in the Requiem, and then Requiem effect, Tribute goes special. Bring out the Engraver, and then Requiem effect to equip. And I had a good idea here, like, just let this go, and then chain detonator to pop your extra Raziel. They chain the Memento fusion spell, because they think that we're trying to make Fu alive, but we're actually just trying to make Meow alive. So they bring out the fusion, effect to go dump, and then, Yeah, on res of them dumping, I dump Meows, and then they summon out Combined Creation, and then hopefully I draw a Nib off of this, but I do not. I draw a Pressured Planet. So on to the next game. And then on to game number 3 of match 2. We will see me go first. Opening hands called by Lancia, Judgment, Veiler, Ice. They have Horn Dragon, Darkblade, Grand Breakout, Mason, Engraver. Personally, I wanted this to stay because like our side patterns against Memento are really bad. So I wanted this to stay as one Fua. But they said no. This should be one Lancia from the side instead, and I drew it, and that's for like the what's it called, the Memento fusion spell. And to be honest, I still would rather have it had been Fua, even in this hand where I was going to commit cards to the field. It was like almost better that it was Fua. Like if Ice was a different card, you know, I'm okay with holding my cards back a little bit. Normal Ice, Ice into X effect, grab out Sword, and then just Fiendsmith combo, Moon and the Requiem effect, Tribute, bring out Lacrima effect, dump the Engraver, Requiem effect to equip, Engraver effect, shuffle out to special summon out, and I should have made the Necro equip first and then done that, then go ahead and make DDD, and then special out Sword effect goes search X, special X, dump Mirror Logic, overlay in the detonator, effect to attach Mirror Logic, and then set Judgment, set called by, pass, they draw on the Seahorse, so, you know, DDD plus detonator, Lacrima, Requiem, Engrave, like, I like this board, board's really good. They just go normal Darkblade effect, discard Mace to try to pop Judgment, in response, chain Veiler onto Darkblade, chain the Grand Breakout, and then in response to Grand Breakout, we go ahead and chain DDD, and then in response to DDD, we chain Called By onto Darkblade, so that way the effect is negated and will not pop Judgment. So now at this point, the opponent's used, you know, normal summon, which is pretty big in this deck. They've used Extender. And we still have our Judgment, DDD, Detonator, and Lacrima trap setup. So at this point, I'm very confident because Judgment's just there for a non-engine card. Because we already beat the engine with what we have. So now they go Seahorse effect to special summon out. We said okay. And then they go Seahorse effect to go pop. And then we go Detonator to pop it. They go Engraver effect, which I'm very happy to see here. Because that just guarantees the win. And then now, they go ahead add Tract, and then I'm just going to go ahead bring out Lacrima, dump the trap card, and then if they go Tract in the Lurie, I can go ahead and just DDD to negate Lurie, and then they go Engraver, and I can go Paradise to out the Engraver, and then whatever the last card is, I Judgment it. I guess, like, technically I could get punished by Ash a little bit on the trap. It doesn't even matter, though. Like, I still just win the game. Yeah, I have too much follow-up, too. Just Fiendsmith cards. That's literally all my follow-up here is just Fiendsmith. But just Fiendsmith's enough for follow-up when you know you're putting your opponent on nothing. So that is going to be it for the match. Well, the whole IronMan, not even just the match, but the whole IronMan. So we went ahead and, you know, did a little sweeping action. Oh my gosh. Could you imagine if they actually drew evenly and we had Lancia, the one of Lancia? They would have been so mad. That's like a thing that could have actually come up. That could have actually came up. That would have been broken for us. I would have been so happy. But yeah, that is going to be it for the IronMan. Got, you know, a little sweep. Playing this little fun deck. I mean, the deck's actually, like, decently solid overall. It plays infinite hand traps. Its engine is, like, decent enough. It works with Fiendsmith cards. I think it's actually, like, a decent deck overall. I think it's worse than, you know, like, Malice. But, you know, there's not much I could do to make this deck better than Malice or anything. But that is going to be it for the video. And like I said at the beginning, make sure to check out Sleeve Chief. Link down below in the description if you want to check out any other new collections. And the DB Grinders signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.